everyone, it's Miss Emily here at the Doylestown Library. Today I'm going to tell you the story of the tortoise and the hare. And this story is about a race between two animals. One animal is called a hare, not like the hair on your head, but it looks like this. It's a lot like a rabbit. And a hare can run very fast. And the other animal in the story is called a tortoise. A tortoise is a kind of a turtle, like that. And a tortoise moves very slowly. It carries this big heavy shell on its back there. So which animal do you think will win the race in our story? The tortoise or the hare? Let's find out. This is the story of the tortoise and the hare. It's one of Aesop's fables, and I'm going to tell you this story in my own words. Once upon a time, there was a proud and boastful hare. She was the fastest animal around, and she knew it. She was always challenging the other animals to race so she could show off just how fast she was. But none of the other animals wanted to race with her. "Oh, I know you'll win," said the field mouse, "and then you'll only tease me for being so slow." "Everyone already knows you're the fastest," said the squirrel. "Why should I wear myself out just to lose the race?" And the fox didn't even answer when the hare asked him to race. He just turned up his nose and flicked his tail and stalked away because the fox was very proud too, and he didn't want to admit that he didn't think he could win a race against the hare. Well, one morning when the hare was pestering all the other animals to race again, the tortoise spoke up. "I would like to race." "You want to race me? Do you really think you're faster than me?" "I don't know, but I would like to try." Well, the hare could hardly believe her good luck. Not only did she have someone to race with, but it would be so easy to win a race against the tortoise. So the race was set for that very afternoon. The field mouse planned the path that the race would take. The tortoise and the hare would have to run round about and up and down and this way and that way and across the field. It would be an exhausting race. All the animals gathered round to watch the race begin. The fox waved the flag, and the hare took off down the path. The tortoise slowly put one foot forward, then another, slow and steady, down the path. Well, truth be told, it was not all that exciting for all the other animals to watch the tortoise moving so slowly down the path, and the hare was already way out of sight. So the field mouse had an idea. "Let's take the shortcut to the end of the path, and then we can watch the hare come across the finish line." So all the other animals scampered off down the shortcut to wait for the hare at the finish line because they all felt sure that the hare would win the race. Well, meanwhile, the hare had gotten so far ahead that she couldn't even see the tortoise behind her anymore. She still had a lot of the race to go. She had to go round about and up and down and this way and that way and across the field. But she had plenty of time to finish the race, and while the sun was so warm, the hare thought she might just lie down under a shady tree and take a little nap. So the hare lay down under the tree and soon fell fast asleep. Well, what do you think happened? Here came the tortoise down the path. One foot forward, then another, slow and steady, and slow and steady. The tortoise passed the tree where the hare was sleeping. Slow and steady, the tortoise went round about and up and down, and this way, and that way, and across the field. Well, after quite a while, the hare finally woke up from her nap, and she stretched her paws and fixed her whiskers, and she thought, well, I guess I should get around to finishing this race, and then I can brag about how fast I am. But just then, from far off and away, she could hear the other animals starting to cheer. She stood up on her hind legs as high as she could go, and she peered off and away, and there was the tortoise about to cross the finish line. How could this be? The hare was so much faster than the tortoise. How had the tortoise gotten ahead? Well, the hare took off, dashing down the path as fast as she could, and she went round about and up and down and this way and that way and across the field. But it was too late. The tortoise was already taking one slow step over the finish line when the hare got there. The tortoise had won the race. I wonder how the hare felt. I wonder how the tortoise felt. I wonder what the hare learned from the race. I wonder what the tortoise learned from the race.